Hello, good morning once again, my dear Matayom 2 students. How are you today? I hope that you're doing good. Now, today we're going to continue our lesson here about on parallel lines. So, today we're going to study the different properties of the parallel lines. Okay, so as you can see here in our first slide that we have here the parallel lines together with our transversal line. Now, remember that if we have the transversal line, then it creates the different properties of the parallel lines, such as we have here corresponding angles, we have alternate interior angles, we have the alternate exterior angles, and we have here the supplementary angles, or from these parallel lines we call it co-interior or co-exterior angles. Okay, so we have here. So first we have the properties of the parallel lines. Number one, we have the corresponding angles. Now, so what are the corresponding angles? Now it says that they are equal angles and it forms like an F shape, letter F. Okay. So the first definition for the corresponding angles, these are the angles which are, one is in the outside or the exterior angle, and one is in the interior angle of the same side of the transversal line. So just like here, this angle here and this one are corresponding angles and they're equal. And you will see that it forms like an letter F, like, right? Inverted letter F. Okay? Now this one, this angle is equal to this. This is also an example of corresponding angle. You will see one is in the exterior and one is the interior, but the same side of the transversal line. Okay? This is on the left side. And they form again letter F. You see this one? And this one also. So one is outside and one is inside. Okay? And it forms letter F and they're equal. And again, you will see that they can be found in the same side with the transversal line. It is on the right side of this transversal, where's the mouse? Transversal line. Now the last one is we have here. So this angle is equal to this angle. This is also a corresponding angles. Okay? So one is outside or exterior and one is in the interior side, the same side of the transversal line that is on the left side. Nah? So again, those are the corresponding angle that they are equal. It forms like a letter F, and the two angles can be found on the same side of the transversal line. Nah? One is outside and the other one is inside. Okay? Now we proceed to number 2, the second one. Alternate interior angles. Okay, so what are this? They are equal also, and it forms a Z shape. Okay, so alternate interior. So interior means inside the parallel lines. Okay, alternate meaning to say that they are on the opposite side. Now we have here the transversal line, this one in the green color. Okay, we have the parallel lines in the blue color. So that is interior, opposite side of the transversal. So this angle A and angle B are the interior angles and they're equal also. So angle A is equal to angle B, and you see that they are opposite, one on the left side and the other one is on the right side of the transversal line. As well as with this one, angle C is equal to angle D, so they're opposite, one is in the right side and the other one is the left side. And you see it forms like a letter Z, right? Letter Z. Okay. Next, we go with the exterior. So alternate exterior angle is one here. So again, when you say exterior, that is outside of the parallel lines. So these are the angles outside the parallel lines 1 and 2, and here we have 8 and 7. That is outside or exterior angles of the parallel lines. Now for the alternate exterior angles, again, they are opposite of the transversal line. One is in the right side and the other one is the left side, and they're also equal. Like angle 1 and angle 7, they're equal and they're called as the alternate exterior angles. Okay, and we have here angle 2 and angle 8. They're also example of alternate exterior angles. They're equal. Angle 2 and angle 8 are equal angles. Na? Okay, Mai? Okay. Now we go to the next one. Number 3, consecutive interior angles, or we say co-interior angles. Now this one is Again, one property of the parallel lines were in that it's not equal, but the sum of its angle is equal to 180 degrees. So that is why this kind of property is also a supplementary angles, because as we know that when you say supplementary angles, the sum of the two angles is equal to 180 degrees. But for this one, we call this as consecutive or co-interior or co-exterior angles, because these angles are formed or created coming from the parallel lines. Okay, so that's why we call it co-interior or co-exterior. But then they are still supplementary because the sum of their angles is equal to 180 degrees. And it forms a U shape, you see? U shape. Now we start with interior. Interior. So interior is inside angles of the parallel line. So the same side of the transversal line, this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, they are in the same side of the transversal line. And it forms a letter U, is one, you see? Forms. And the second one we have here on the other side, on the right side. So this angle plus this angle is equal to 180 degrees. And you will see that they are forming on the right side, on the same side of the transversal line. Na? Okay, may, and it forms a letter U also as well. So, now we go with the exterior. Okay, this one. So exterior angles, again, can be found in the exterior part of the parallel lines. And again, they're also equal to 180 degrees. Such as we have angle 1 and angle 8. They are co-exterior angles, and their sum is 180 degrees. Angle 1 is 1, angle 1, and angle 8. So you will see that still the same on the same side. The transversal line is 1, angle 1 and angle 8 on the left side of the transversal line, and they are, or the sum of its two angles are 180 degrees, or they are supplementary. Now the other one is on the right side. We have the angle 2 and angle 7. That is also equal to 180 degrees. So that is also an example of co-exterior angles. Okay? Okay, Mike, do you understand, Mike? Now we have your example. Here we have. So again, remember that when you say corresponding angle is one is in the outside and the other one is in the inside, but the same side of the transversal line. Now this is a transversal line and the same side, and one is outside, one is inside. Now we go with the interior, alternate. Interior can be found here inside, this one. This is interior. So alternate this opposite side of the transversal line. So it can be 4, 6 or 3 and 5. Okay? And alternate exterior is outside again, but still opposite side of the transversal line, like 2 and 8 and 1 and 7. Co-interior, we have again the sum. Okay? So the same side, but interior part of the parallel lines, 4 and 5, 3 and 6. And co-exterior, we have 1 and 8 and 2 and 7. Okay? So that's why we have here this example. Like 1 and 5, 1 and 5. We have 2, angle 2 and 6. Okay, you see there, 2 and 6 are equal. Example of corresponding 8 and 4. 8, this angle is equal to this angle, 8 and 4. Also an example of corresponding. Another one, the last one is angle 7 and angle 3 are also equal, and example of corresponding angles. So we have 1 and 5, 2 and 6, 8 and 4, 7 and 3. So they're equal, and again, they're examples of corresponding angles. Now we go interior angles. Interior, inside, so this part here. So we have here in number 1, we have 4 and 6. 4 and 6, angle 4 is equal to angle 6. Okay, they are opposite side of the transversal line. Nah? And we have here 3 and 5. Okay, so they can be found opposite side of the transversal line. And they are also equal. Now remember that they are equal. Exterior, that is outside of the parallel lines. Angle 1 is equal to angle 7. Okay, so this one, opposite side of the transversal line. And 2 and 8. Nah? Okay, May? And the last one, we have co-interior and co-exterior. Co-interior inside, so you have 4 and 5. 4 plus angle 4 and angle 5 is equal to 180 degrees. And we have angle 3 and angle 6. The sum again is 180 degrees. Nah? So they are also called as supplementary. Okay? Now the exterior, we have the outside. So this is outside the parallel lines, and this one is outside the parallel lines. So again, its sum is angle 1 plus angle 8 is equal to 180 degrees. And angle 2 plus angle 7 is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, May? Question? Do you have any question? Okay, again, so if you don't have any question, that's all for today, and we're going to continue more about more examples about the properties of the parallel lines. Okay, so see you. Bye-bye.